Good morning, Hoosiers, and welcome to Times News 24/7, brought to you by the Noblesville Times Online in living color from the Times studio. I'm Stu Clampett with your top headlines for Wednesday, April 13th, 2011. Today's news is brought to you in part by the Indiana Poison Center. Children act fast, but so do poisons. Call the Indiana Poison Center at 1-800-222-1222. They provide free poison prevention tips and advice 24 hours a day. In our top story today, with a mayoral debate set for later this month, incumbent John Ditzler and challenger Steve Brown will be using every chance they can leading up to the primary to get their message out. They'll be knocking on doors, handing out pamphlets, holding forums, all of which are tried, tested, and effective. But as elections become more modern, so does the process of getting the message across. Candidate Brown said he has set up a website for prospective supporters to visit and learn more about his candidacy. You can see that website here. Both Ditzler and Brown go to the internet for their online presences to get their message out to as many as possible. Voters can learn more about Ditzler and his campaign at his official campaign website, which is displayed here, ditzlerformayor.com. He also has a presence on Facebook and Twitter as part of his re-election campaign online. In other news, this year marks the 150th anniversary of the start of the Civil War, and a newspaper in Missouri created material to help young readers learn about this important event in American history. As a member of the Hoosier State Press Association, which is partnered with the Missouri Press Foundation, the Times is proud to present this series to our readers. The first part of the series can be found on page B1. Readers should look for the remaining chapters within upcoming issues of the Times. The Civil War began on April 12, 1861, when the Confederates fired on Fort Sumter in Charleston Harbor in South Carolina. Republican Eric Koch, chairman of the Elections and Appointment Committee and co-chair of the committee, Republican Kathy Richardson, have presented the boundaries of the state House legislative congressional districts for the coming decade. The proposed House district maps also consist of the following: 8 districts in which no incumbent legislator resides, 3 districts in which 2 Republican incumbents reside, 3 districts in which 2 Democratic incumbents reside, and 4 districts with a sitting Republican and a sitting legislator from the Democratic side in each. The committee hoped to draft these maps in late March or early April. However, the time frame for the redistricting process was compressed due to the 5-week walkout that House Democrats participated in. The Little Huskies Learning Center Preschool, which serves 3-, 4-, and 5-year-olds, is currently accepting applications for the 2011-2012 year. Registration and information will be available from 4 to 6 p.m. Thursday at the Hamilton Heights Primary School's Kindergarten Roundup. Applications are also being accepted for extended daycare for before and after school. Little Huskies Learning Center is a fully licensed preschool located at Hamilton Heights Primary School at 25350 Indiana 19 in Arcadia. For more information and registration information, you can contact Camille Bill at 984-3538, extension 5030. Registration information for Kindergarten Roundup is also available online at hhsc.k12.in.us. The City of Noblesville has announced that the intersection of Greenfield Avenue and Union Chapel Road will be closed beginning on or after May 9th for approximately 42 days, weather permitting, to allow construction of a roundabout. Access will be maintained to all homes and businesses within the closure area for the entire duration. Auditions for the drama Humble Boy will be held at 7:30 p.m. Sunday and Monday in the Belfry Theater, located at 10690 Greenfield Avenue, east of Noblesville off Indiana 37. Directed by Ron Richards, this Charlotte Jones drama has roles for 3 men and 3 women, ages 35 to 60. Auditioners should be prepared to read from the script. For more information, call 773-0433 or visit thebelfrytheater.com. Sports and local weather with Paul Poteet are both up next.
Is that thing getting closer? Look how high that thing's going. Look out there. Look at the debris.
Give me the camera.
No, just drive. I've got it.
Zoom in, zoom in.
I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, the size of that thing.
It's everywhere.
Are you getting this?
Yeah, I've got it. What was that?
It's the National Guard.
How'd they get here so fast?
I don't know.
Pull over. Pull over.
Do you have what it takes to head into the heart of the storm? Check out NationalGuard.com.
Hi there, and a happy Wednesday from Studio B. I'm Indiana's weatherman, meteorologist Paul Poteet, with the update here on Times News 24/7, and it's sponsored by the Goddard School of Noblesville. You know all about them, right? Or I bet your friends do if you don't, because the Goddard School was voted the #1 preschool and the #1 daycare in the Times Reader's Choice Award in the Hamilton County area, both 2010 and 2011 that happened. You can give them a call today, and you tell them Paul sent you when you call 770-7225. Look for their ads right here on our website at Times News 24/7. Goddard School of Noblesville at 2291 Greenfield Avenue. Beautiful weather for us today, Wednesday, warmer. If we were up around, which was the case in many places, the low 60s or around 60 yesterday. Well, today we're going into the 60s. Mid-60s are expected. I don't know that I'll have the time, but I'd love to hit the trail again. I saw a lot of fellow runners in my stretch of Hamilton County yesterday. Or maybe you did what Mrs. P did, worked out in the yard and got a little sun on your nose. Well, there'll be more of that sun today. Matter of fact, I think it's a mostly sunny forecast. Let's take a look, first of all, at the regional map. High pressure is in control, centered in this view right around Michigan. And you see back out to the west, there is a cold front and a few clouds today in Iowa and maybe a little bit of rain in Wisconsin. Well, let me give you a national view of that map, and we'll broaden our horizons a little bit and look at low pressure that is still forming. Today, it's down closer to, say, the panhandle of Texas, where you see the center of that circulation. It's going to be a couple of days before that comes together and starts churning things enough for us to see some showers. So where before we had a chance on Thursday night, now it looks like it waits until Friday. As far as any other weather across the country today, there will be some rain still from that persistent system that is anchored off, say, Pennsylvania by this afternoon. So some rain in the northeast, then showers stretch from the UP of Michigan through Wisconsin and back into southern Minnesota, South Dakota. There you see some mountain snow also. So that's the map. There you see the low that's beginning to be a player. It will be later on this week. So let me show you a view of both Thursday and Friday. Thursday looks great. Tomorrow maybe a few more clouds, certainly, than we'll see today. But temperature should get up around 70. Then things change. Friday, only into the 60s again, low 60s with showers and thunderstorms around. Then on the other side of the low, as colder air comes funneling in, just the low 50s. Saturday looks like it could be kind of gloomy with northwesterly winds and still some lingering showers possible. But your big rain date this week is going to be on Friday, maybe with some of that lasting into Saturday as far as the showers go. Now, let's see how far we can go here with the forecast via paulpoteet.com for the next 7 days. Today, we're into the 60s, and it's beautiful. The wind on the light side. Tonight, our low temperature in Hamilton County is going to be, say, right around 42 degrees. Tomorrow, we start to warm it up even more. Highs in the upper 60s to around 70.
Each week, Terry Ditzler and Connie Thompson take a look at current events ranging from local to worldwide, from touchdowns to teenagers, tornadoes to tsunamis, and ask the question, where is God in all of this? Connie is the pastor and Terry is the intern pastor of New Joy Lutheran Church, located at 316 West 156th Street in Westfield. You can email them at joy@thetimes24-7.com. The journey begins only in the Times.
Looking first at softball, Pike was no match for the Hamilton Southeastern softball team as the Lady Royals rolled to a 15-0 5-inning victory. Southeastern exploded for 2 home runs, 3 triples, 3 doubles, and a total of 17 hits. In local tennis action, Carmel began its season Tuesday with a 5-0 win over Heritage Christian. Carmel is ranked 5th in the state and faces Brebeuf Jesuit at 5 p.m. today in its home opener. Meanwhile, Hamilton Southeastern began its 2011 season with a 4-1 home court victory over Lawrence North. The number 16 ranked Lady Royals had a dominating performance at number 1 and number 2 singles by the 2 top returning varsity players from the 2010 season, Christy Sue at number 1 singles and Kelly Iden at number 2 singles. Southeastern host number 18 Zionsville at 4:30 p.m. today. Additionally, Westfield dropped a 5-0 match to number 18 ranked Zionsville on Monday, and Hamilton Heights opened its season with a 4-1 home loss to Alexandria. In track action, the Noblesville girls track and field team captured 8 first places to get a close win over Zionsville Tuesday, 67-65 in a dual meet. The Millers went 1-2 in 3 events, the 800 run, the 1600 run. The pole vault, Liz Potee was the lone individual double winner for the Millers as she captured both hurdle races. In each race, she posted a season-best performance. Helen Willem won the 800 run and was a member of the winning 4x800 relay team, and Kendra Foley set a personal record while winning the 1600 run. The Millers will participate in the Noblesville Invitational next Wednesday. Today's news was brought to you in part by the National Guard. In the National Guard, you serve your country as a soldier and you serve the people of your community. In the aftermath of a natural disaster, you bring food, supplies, medical aid, and most importantly, you bring hope. This is the moment to change your life and perhaps someone else's. Visit NationalGuard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. That's your local news for Wednesday. For more information on these and other stories, visit our homepage or pick up a print copy of the Noblesville Times. For Times News 24/7, I'm Stu Clampett.